Kannada cinema is always known for its realistic approach to the cinema. In this video, we will talk about a classic Kannada movie which has been a unique cinematic experience since its release. Welcome to Retro Junction, I am Lakshmi. The film we are going to talk about is a Kannada classic movie, Nagarhavu. Nagarhavu means cobra in Kannada. Nagarhavu was released in 1972 and was directed by the legendary Kannada filmmaker Putana Kanagal. It was actually a cinematic version of 3 novels written by T.R. Subbarao named Nagarhavu, Ondu Gandu Eradu Hennu and Sarpa Malsara. This film is actually famous for being the debut movie of 2 legendary film actors, Vishnuvardhan sir and Ambarish sir. The supporting cast includes K. A. Ashwath, Arathi, Shubha, M. N. Lakshmi, Leelavati, Shivara and all others. Nagarhavu tells the story of the relationship between Ramachari and his teacher Chamaya. Ramachari was an ill-tempered boy from his childhood, and Chamaya master, who was actually childless, considered Ramachari as his own son and always acted as a middleman between Ramachari and the people who has problem with him. In short, Chamaya master is the only person in this world whom Ramachari respects and obeys. 2 women comes to Ramachari's life, Alamelu and Margaret. Alamelu is actually Ramachari's best friend Varada's sister. They fall in love with each other. But Alamelu's parents does not approve of this relationship, saying that Ramachari is a rowdy. And they ask Chamaya master to convince Ramachari to end this relationship. And Chamaya master asked Ramachari to quit the relationship. Out of respect towards his teacher, Ramachari ends the relationship with Alamelu. But later, towards the end, Ramachari finds out that Alamelu has been sold to prostitution by her own husband. Margaret is Ramachari's classmate and they fell in love with each other later. But their parents does not approve the relationship because Ramachari's parents does not want a Christian girl as their daughter-in-law, and Margaret's mother wants a rich boy as her son-in-law. Now again, Chamaya master is authorized by both the parents to end this relationship. Half-heartedly, Chamaya master agrees to that. Whether he will be successful this time, will Ramachari leave Margaret, or destiny has something else in store for Ramachari, Margaret and Chamaya? You can find the answer in YouTube. The main focus of this movie is the relationship between Ramachari and Chamaya, that is the Guru-Shishya relationship. We get to see an ideal student in Ramachari who even sacrifices the love of his life, Alamelu, following his teacher's orders. But the consequence of his decision makes Ramachari think otherwise. After seeing the plight of Alamelu, Ramachari vented his anger towards Chamaya for the first time in his life. He talks against Chamaya and he blames Chamaya for the tragedy of Alamelu. And this breaks the code. One speciality is the recurring reference of snake in this movie. Ramachari himself says that he is like a cobra and his anger is always compared to the venom of the cobra. The scene where Ramachari is introduced in the movie for the first time is also a very good thing to note, because he is seen as resting between 2 rocks, 2 giant rocks, like a snake. I know that in several cultures around the globe, snakes are considered as gods or demigods. In India, we even have sacred groves in order to protect them and worship them. Now imagine this scenario. What if a snake comes crawling into our neighborhood? I'm not talking about that Nagaganniga, I'm talking about a real snake. What will happen? Of course, a chaos will happen. Everybody will be running after that snake, either to kill it or just make it go it away, right? This is the same case with Ramachari in this movie. When a fight comes, everybody needs Ramachari. For example, when Alamelu was teased by Jalil, Varada, her brother, seeks Ramachari's help to teach Jalil a lesson. Ramachari agrees to that in one condition, that he should get married to Alamelu, and Varada agrees to that. When time comes, Ramachari asks Varada to keep his promise. Varada suddenly changes his mind and says that he can't give away his sister to a rowdy or ruffian like Ramachari. no one really wants a snake in their home, right? The reference of snake in the movie is in the song Bare Bare by P.B. Srinivas. It's a melodious song, and it is picturized on Vishnuvardhan sir and Aarati ma'am, where Aarati ma'am's movements are captured in slow motion which resembles serpentine motion. These movements are enhanced by the use of ukulele, a Russian musical instrument. Bare Bare is the first song in Indian cinema which is shot entirely in slow motion. Each and everyone in this movie amazes with their mind-blowing performances. My personal favorite is Aarati ma'am, especially in that song sequence that really broke my heart, Katha Heluve Nanna Katha Heluve, in which she tells the story of her own, where she was pushed into prostitution. The song is shot in the format of a story inside a song, and it clearly depicts her misery. And her performance is in top notch when the scene where Ramachari asks Alamelu to come back to Chitradurga, and her dialogue is amazing, and it goes like this: Nan ganda inishchantare hige nanna innobbarnu ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ಹಾಳಿ ಯೌವನ ಇರೋ ತನಕ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾ ಮುದುಕಿ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಆಗ ಅವರೇ ನನ್ನ ದುರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನನ್ನ ದುರ್ಗಾ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಗೆದಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳು. Please excuse my Kannada. Why I tell this Kannada dialogue is, it's very powerful dialogue and it really depicts her misery, her life actually. And this means that when will my husband compel me to do this prostitution? Till I have this cursed youth within me. After some time, I will become old and I will become useless for him. Then he himself will send me back to Chitradurga. Then I will be there. Then I have nowhere else to go. This is the meaning of this dialogue, I think. Please excuse my Kannada pronunciation and my translation. Actually, I really loved Aarati ma'am's performance in that particular scene, because she is so helpless and she don't know what to do, and it really depicted the plight of a woman in such a situation. She is amazing in that. So that's why I told this dialogue. Director Puttanna Kanagal, who is always known to make films which act as a bridge between art cinema and commercial cinema, has shown wonders in this movie, just like his other masterpieces like Ranganayagi, Gajje Pooja and Sharapanjara. And that's why Nagarahavu is considered as one of the cult classic movies of Kannada cinema. Actually, Nagarahavu was re-released in 2018 and it broke all the collection records till that date in Kannada cinema. It's really a must-watch movie. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my first video and I know there will be lots of mistakes in this video, like editing mistakes will be there, I'm sure. And I was seen mumbling sometimes, I know that, but please excuse this because it was my first video. I will try to correct my mistakes in the next video. So if you like this video, please like and let me know how you feel about this video in the comment section below. Hope you like it, and please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon if you never want to miss an update from Retro Junction.